basic body measurements for sewing depending on the type of garments you're making. So you will need to measure for different body parts. However, as a starting point, so there are 6 body parts that we should need to measure. So it is the key to know before sewing. So first is height. So how to measure the height? So you should measure from the top of the head to the floor. So here, from the top to the floor. Here. So like that. So mine is 48 inches. Next is the high bust. So the circumference at the crook at the armpits about 2 inches above the bust. So here. Sorry, there's a mic going from here. So mine is 7 inches. So next is the full bust. So the circumference at the widest part of the bust. So yun yan siya. From here. So it is 31 inches. Next is the natural waist, the circumference at the narrowest part of the waist. So it is 26 inches. Next is the hips. So the circumference at the widest part of the hips, usually about 7 inches below the natural waist. So here, so mine is 30. Next is the back waist length. So the length from the backbone at the base of the neck to the natural waistline. So here. Sorry, there is a buko sa backbone from natural waistline. So, so here. 16 inches. That's all for the 6 basic body measurements. So, first na tong i-measure is ang neck. So, from around the circumference at the base of your neck. Sorry, dali. Okay, start sa number 1. So, ato siyang loagan para dili matugan. So, 14 inches. So, next is the bust. So, lift your arms to the side. Okay, 31 and 1/2. So, next is bust to bust. So, measure from one nipple to another nipple. 6 inches. Next is the upper bust. So measure around the torso directly to above the bust line. So 30 and 1/2 inches. So next is the lower bust. So measure around the torso directly to under the bust line. So ubos. So 29 inches. Next is the waist. So measure around the waist at the narrowest natural waistline point. Ano? 26. Next is hips. Measure around the fullest part of your hip. Inches. Next is the shoulder to bust. So measure from tip of the shoulder to the center of the. Buti na dito bangan, guys. So 7 inches. So next is front shoulder to waist. So measure from the tip of shoulder over the base of natural waistline. So 14 inches. Next is the shoulder to shoulder. So measure across the back of neck from the socket of one shoulder to the socket of the other shoulder. So 14 inches. Next is the shoulder to neck. So measure from the base of the neck along top of shoulder to shoulder socket. So 6 inches. Next is the down center back. So measure from the nape of the neck to the natural waist. So 17 inches. Next is back shoulder to waist. Yeah. Measure from the tip here. Shoulder from the natural waistline. So 17 inches. So next is the underarm. So measure from underarm, start at the armpit to the waist there. So here. 4. Next is biceps. So measure around the fullest part of the upper arm. So 12 inches. Next is the elbow. So loose measurement around the bent elbow. So 8 inches. Next is the overarm. So measure from outer shoulder socket on the outside of the arm. .37 and 1/2 inches. So next is the side seam. Measure from under armpit to natural waistline down. So 10 inches. Next is the upper arm. Measure from the outer shoulder socket on the outside arm to crook the elbow. So 11 inches. That's all. Thank you for watching. Bye!